But anyways, fam, now for our feature story of the day. Bitcoin predicted to hit 740,000 per coin while Trump is in office. Well, around that time he leaves, theoretically, he would leave January of 2028, and this prediction is by April 2028, but close enough. And this is according to Dan Morehead of Pantera Capital. So let's discuss the United States adopting a strategic Bitcoin reserve, because that's what it's all about, and that's what's on everyone's mind right now. Some very bullish predictions to share with you. And this other headline here, Trump confirms the Bitcoin reserve plans with a 15 trillion price boom predicted. And currently the gold market cap is roughly 17 trillion. So what happens when Bitcoin overtakes that of gold? Pretty little bitty going up. That's right. Dan Morehead. Probably the coolest name for any broski to ever have granted on this planet, but I digress. The CEO of Pantera Capital made the bold forecast about the Bitcoin future growth trajectory. By April 2028, he sees Bitcoin rising to 740 G's, baby, and attaining a market cap of 15 trillion. And since Pantera's first investment in 2013, Bitcoin has averaged an 88% annual growth rate. Hence, this estimate fits historical facts. Morehead's confidence derives from his conviction that at barely 5%, the Bitcoin presence in the world financial markets reflect a fraction of its actual potential. Preach. Now, Morehead, yes, please, supports his forecast by stressing Bitcoin's relatively minor presence in the global financial system, valued at about 500 trillion. That's a half a quadrillion, family. This disparity highlights a lot of the space for development, especially since the institutional investors and FOMO like a mofo see Bitcoin as a reasonable asset class, plus so much more. Regulatory developments are also very important, since shifting the frameworks are supposed to turn the past challenges into the drivers for the more general acceptance. Morehead contends that the value of the Bitcoin might expand drastically when governments and financial institutions adopt blockchain tech. But you already know. Now, on track record, check this out. Pantera gives the view more weight. They launched their fund back in 2013. The firm's Bitcoin fund has shown lifetime gains of a mere 131,000%, therefore supporting Morehead's claim that the crypto sector is set for the explosive expansion. Ain't seen none yet. It's going up forever, Laura. Looking ahead, the strategic importance of the Bitcoin also determined its fate outside personal investing. As reported, Bitcoin is the main asset for national reserves and economic leadership, since it's compared to the digital real estate, particularly for the U.S., which runs the danger of losing its worldwide edge should it neglect the bitty as the pillar of its digital asset strategy. All eyes on Trump, the new POTUS, taking office Jan 20th, as his team has already confirmed the Bitcoin strategic reserve plans. In fact, Eric Trump, one of his sons, was just speaking over at the UAE, at the United Arab Emirates, doubling down on what they're likely to do. So you already know. What are your thoughts? Do you think Trump will follow through with some of his promises? Do let me know. I'm going to play and remind you what some of those promises were right now as I sampled the audio from his recent speech in Nashville. Here's Trump on Bitcoin.
This afternoon, I'm laying out my plan to ensure that the United States will be the crypto capital of the planet.
Clearly, the crypto or Bitcoin capital of the planet right now is Bitcoin country, El Salvador. Do you think Trump will follow through with his plan and make Bitcoin literally the Bitcoin or crypto capital of the planet? Let me know. That's the first promise.
The Bitcoin superpower of the world.
He specifically says Bitcoin superpower of the world. They have the potential to do it, but the question is, will they actually do it? Let me know.
We'll get it done.
He says we'll get it done.
If crypto is going to define the future, I want to be mined, minted, and made in the USA.
If Bitcoin crypto is going to be the future, we need Bitcoin mined and minted in the USA. We need to make the United States of America the Bitcoin mining capital of the world. If he follows through with that, let's go.
It's going to be. It's not going to be made anywhere else. And
we don't want it made in China. Granted, everything else in the world is made in China, Indonesia, or India. Just look at the tags and the labels of what you buy.
Bitcoin is going to the moon, as we say it.
Where no man has gone before. The moon. You hear that?
Going to the moon. I want America to be the nation that leads the way. And
we're going to lead the way, family.
That's what's going to happen. I pledge to the Bitcoin community.
He pledges to all of the CNA fam at the Bitcoin Cafe holding it down
That the day I take the oath of office, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's anti-crypto crusade will be over. It will end. It'll
finito to the war on crypto. You're out of here, Gensler. Now go home and get your shine box. You too, Warren.
be done. It'll be done.
What a play on names. Warren. And there's a war on crypto. Coincidence? I think not, evildoers.
On day one, I will fire Gary Gensler and appoint a new SEC.
Gensler, if you're watching the stream right now, you're fired. Now go home and get your shine box.
chairman.
So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Do you think America will actually follow through with the plans of the POTUS? Holla, and I'll read your comments out loud. Welcome everyone to the Q&A segment of the live stream.